When they first encountered the native people of the Americas, Europeans considered them to be uncivilized, savages with no organized society. Today we know better. American Indian tribes had highly developed social and spiritual belief structures which were not entirely dissimilar from other societies and other cultures. The people the French called Sioux were organized into 3 tribes: Lakota, Dakota, Nakota. 3 divisions of one people, related by customs, beliefs, language, and blood. They once inhabited a large portion of the North American continent and gathered around the Oceti-Sakowin.
Oceti-Sakowin literally means the 7 council fires. Oceti are the fires, the council fires, and Sakowin is 7, the number 7. So those Oceti-Sakowin, again, based on the literature, the documentary literature, is that the Oceti-Sakowin were formed from the beginning of the people. This is based predominantly off the work of James Walker, and he was a physician who was on the Pine Ridge Reservation around 1900, around that time period right there. And some spiritual leaders and medicine men, Oglalas, took him in and taught him a lot. And then he took all these notes, and then out of that have come a series of books, 4 main books that are based upon the information that he collected back then. But according to Walker, the oldest of the Oceti-Sakowin or peoples were the Mdewa-Kantawa, the Spirit Lake people. And so they were the first and the original. And from them came these other 6, what we would now call tribes, so that we end up with 7. And so the first one was the Mdewa-Kantawa. And then the second one were the Wapekute. And then the third ones were the Wapetawa. And the fourth ones were the Sisitawa. And those first 4 are the Dakotas. So we have the 4 Dakota tribes. And then the 5th one was the Ihanktawa. And the 6th one was the Ihanktawana. And those 2 are the Yanktons or the Nakotas. And then the 7th tribe were the Titowa. And those are the Lakotas. So those are the 7 that comprise the Oceti-Sakowin. The Mdewa-Kantawa, Wapekute, Wapetawa, Sisitawa, Ihanktawa, Ihanktawana, and Titowa. Those are the Oceti-Sakowin.